what do I say when we do so well and everybody puts in their efforts to make the event as successful as it can be? I know that Mr. and Mrs. Advani, Rohan, and Ria have been doing a lot of work all these years, but this time going virtual was for us to start doing something. And all our volunteers, all our supporters, all our donors, we reached out to each one of them to say how they could help us. And also Dr. Tapan Saikia and the doctors at ACTRAC, everybody to do whatever they could. So we had a team of doctors, we had a team of our volunteers, we had a team of our supporters, and we had, of course, the Advani family to call it a care a mile instead of squash a mile, because we were not playing in the squash court. The excitement of the squash court is something which can never be experienced while you are virtual or while you are on Zoom calls or talking about the event. But it has been an excellent thing for, as far as we are concerned, an excellent learning. And this also shows that when you really want to do something, then there's nothing that can come in your way. So we wanted to do the event, so we went virtual to start doing it. And it was for 3 days, and each day we had so many people running. Some people were sending out videos, messages, each one motivating the others to do more and more and more. And I must thank the people in the squash community who have been helping us out, and also would like to thank all our supporters and donors once again for doing all that they are doing to create a big fund so that cancer also stays in limelight as much as COVID is. In fact, the question that I keep asking is, which is the bigger C? Is it COVID or cancer? Because the cancer patients are really getting affected. And each and every penny which has been raised now, you'd be happy to know that we've crossed our 10 lakh figures, and there have been more than 145 people who have donated. So we hope that more and more people will join in, and we can reach out to bigger goals. So I would like to thank the Hillspring community, the students there who have always supported us in all these years. And Ria and Rohan, of course, are always special. And Mishal, who's been helping us out this year, Dr. Saikya, as I mentioned, Ms. Shobha Day, without whom we would not have got any media. She made sure that, all the 3 papers, the 3 widely read papers, whether it was Midday, Mumbai Mirror or Bombay Times of India, were all covered thanks to her effort. Dr. Saikya, Dr. Rahul Joshi, who's our supporter and who put on such a beautiful video, and all Vijay Venkatesh and Sanaya, of course, all of them together made a huge team for us to work on. So from here, I'd like to move on to to Mr. Advani and Mrs. Advani, the brainchild of this event, who have really, taken it on. A chance meeting with Jogita in the hospital is what really got them to think about the whole thing. And, they realized how unfortunate there were many cancer patients, and they took it on. So without my saying anything more, I'd like Mr. and Mrs. Advani to please talk about it.
Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege to be part of such an esteemed panel. We started Squash a Mile close to 9 years ago. After my wife Renuka was detected with cancer, my kids wanted to do something after seeing what she had gone through. And my daughter Rhea came up with the idea, since she was a squash player herself, to involve the squash fraternity and have a fundraiser in order to raise money for those who were not as privileged and who required the funds for treatment. I'm very, very pleased to see that this has grown to where it has been since the last 9 years. It's so much so that, to be honest, in the past, when it happened at the Bombay gym, at the end, it just kind of fell into place. It wasn't as much effort as it was when we first started it in 2012. But I must say that despite everything, I mean, the fact that we've gone virtual this year, it hasn't dampened the collections in any way. And maybe moving forward, we could actually do both. We could have it virtual as well as, have an event at the Bombay Gym, so that those who cannot make it can also participate, in this program moving forward. So I think this is actually grown. I think it has become a great event. We've I think created a kind of I think for VCare, this is it's created a great fundraiser as one of the many fundraisers that you do. And I also feel it's the fact that it's impacted so many people. I mean, when one looks at the numbers over the last 9 years, we've raised, I think, close to 1.7 crores over the last 9 years. We've impacted thousands of patients. So I'm very pleased that at the way this has turned out, and I'm very confident that moving forward that this will become even bigger and better, and we'd be able to help that many more patients.
I'd just like to add that those who have missed participating is not the end. We'd love for you to continue to donate until the next few months, so you can keep donating as much as you want. There's, no amount is too small, no amount is too big. So please keep donating. Thank you.
I must add here that, the donations that we receive for Squash a Mile, they start with the, before the Squash a Mile event, and it continues almost till February and March. So it's like we never lose hope, because we know that there'll be something coming in again and again. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Advani. It's really very nice of you. Dr. Saikia, Tapan Saikia is here today with us. And Dr. Saikia is a trustee with VCare. And so his involvement means a lot. It means that the whole trust is involved in the whole process. Also, for those of you who may not be aware, but Dr. Saikia was, like he says, behind Dr. Advani while my treatment was going on. So Dr. Tapan Saikia, and he's always ready to help out in every possible way. Dr. Saikia, can you please put on your video and then talk about your experience and what you think about it?
Right. Good evening to you all. Am I on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening to you all. It's such a pleasure to be here. And our congratulations to all the volunteers of VCare, the office bearers, which includes Mrs. Vandana Gupta, who has been a friend for years now, and all the well-wishers of VCare. It has been a tremendous event. And it's an event, the brainchild of Mrs. and Mr. Advani and their children. And we are ever grateful to them, because without their help, it would have been a little difficult for VCare to pull along at this going. At this moment of time in India, I think that VCare is the go-to cancer NGO because of their honesty, transparency, and the way they communicate with people. It has been a very long journey for some of you. Those who have been seeing a lot of things, how VCare has grown. There were difficulties, overcoming its difficulty, but never say no to anyone. And the members of the society, the citizens, have been looking at you. They have noticed your honesty and transparency. At this moment, not only in the country, even across the globe, people are looking at you. There are corporates, they keep coming to you, seeking your help to associate with you, VCare, and also the many of the NGOs across the world, lymphoma and other organizations. They do come forward and seek your help, and they feel proud to be part of VCare. So that's one of the best things to happen. And I feel very proud to be a part of VCare family. And then I would like to say, long live VCare, long live altruism. Please keep going. It's a long, long road for all of us and younger people, those who have come and joined VCare. Please take it forward. And we are with you all the time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Saikia. While we are here, I want to also share that, Dr. Saikia has been going to the hospital, and while he was there with his PPE kit and everything, and we requested him that, we had some umbrellas and would it be convenient for him to give it to the patients, or that we had checks and would he be able to give it to the patients. And Dr. Saikia said definitely. And not only did he give it, he also collected it himself. And I have pictures of him in his PPE kits giving it out to the patients, which I thought it was really good because, most of the doctors, I think, have been really supportive, but Dr. Saikia has been exceptional. So thank you very much, Dr. Saikia, for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now moving on to Shaina. Shaina, what do I say to you? Mr. Chudasma, her father, was the first person I had met when the thought of starting VCare started. And you won't believe, we sat for almost 2 hours. And he wanted to grill me, talk to me, ask me, tell me whether I was, thinking right. And it was such a lovely conversation. I can never forget it. And from that time, that is before we started VCare, to the time he was well enough to be able to talk to me and call me over and give his ideas and everything, he was always one of the biggest supports that we had. And the banner that he had on the top of his office always had a message. Though he never gave it to individuals, but he always made an exception for VCare, which I'm happy to tell you that Shaina is carrying on with this tradition. And, I always like something about Shaina that whenever I call her up and ask her to participate in any of our events, she never normally says no, and always comes unless she's, busy with the party work or something like that. So it's always nice that you can turn to somebody and say that, Shaina, I want you to be there. And she says, yes, I'll be there. So Shaina, thanks a lot. And please, your pearls of wisdom.
I have no words of wisdom. I clearly say the words of wisdom are all the cancer survivors who are spreading their journey with the others who are fighting. And as far as Vandanaji is concerned, the only thing I have said today, yoga camps in an Ayurveda yoga in Goa are not supposed to be blind.
Sorry, Shaina, we can't hear you too well.
Okay. What do I have to do now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, kind of.
So, I was just saying that family, my and that's why I'm here today, because I am Ayurveda in both activities there. But I want to say that, like Mr. The way they've got their kids to partake in this whole, I think that's the need. We all have NGOs that are working in their individual ways. You have your volunteers, you have your supporters, you have doctors that support you. And I see here that Amishi, Sudha, Jyoti, and there are lots of people, Dr. Tapanji just spoke. But the people who are supported, they do so because of their own personal experiences or they're wanting to do something for cancer. We get human involved. It's really remarkable. So I'd like to compliment Vani first for taking on this movement. Across Mumbai to maybe a lot of the schools, so that other schools also participate in the fight against cancer. And as far as Vandanaji is concerned, I think care stands for Vandana. So I wish you a really long, healthy life. This initiative of yours from friends, I will support, if not the banner and Yes, and I think I would like to give a donation of 25,000, which I will hand over the check to you when I'm back.
Thank you. Thank you, Shaina. Thanks a lot. I just wanted to share with you that, and all the people who are here, that Jyoti, who's on the panel, is the person who's now going to take VCare forward. So I'll be in the advisory capacity, which will be nice because then I can always find faults, and Jyoti has to do all the hard work along with the team of the other members who are present. So
This is the first donation Jyoti, guidance of Vandana. I come back, I'd be happy to give this. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Jogita, we're doing the winners right now, right?
The videos.
The videos of the winners.
We'll do the, no, first we're doing the videos of everything that has happened. Ankita, the event video, please.
This is Renuka Advani, well-wisher of VCare Foundation. Squash a Mile for VCare Foundation, the fundraiser, was started in 2012 by my daughter, Rhea Advani.
Big hello everybody, this is Rageshwari and I'm so happy to be associated with Care a Mile.
छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा.
Hello friends, I'm Dr. Tapan Saikia, a trustee member of VCare.
I'm Shivaji Sadam and I'm here on behalf of the VCare Foundation. It's an NGO which takes care of the lower income group cancer patients.
This is a foundation that was initiated by a school friend of mine, Vandana Gupta.
Hi everybody, this is in honor of VCare and VCare's Care a Mile project.
My husband and I have been mentoring young children volunteers to organize this fundraiser. And these wonderful young kids have raised 17 million rupees to date.
We have Dr. Shilpa Desai. She is a PhD. She is the MD and founder of C4 Wellness and Integrated Center.
Hi guys, welcome to a Zumba fitness session with VCare.
Inhaling, come back and relax.
Roll, jump, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump, jump. Wave, top, wave, top.
So Jyoti will now show us who are the lucky winners. Sorry, Viji, were you saying something?
No, same. I was saying the same thing.
Ankita, can we have the winner slides?
Yeah.
So this was a group of young girls who went out cycling a mile for us in the rain, and they were very happy and enthusiastic to put pictures and to connect with us over the last 3 days. They've done it on all 3 days. We liked this concept of swim a mile because swimming a mile is much tougher than walking a mile or running a mile. So we've chosen this guy for all his enthusiasm. This little baby is trying to walk a few steps in support of We Care because he actually is old and he had gone for his physiotherapy, and he supported us with his walking in the water and his physiotherapy going alongside. So we were very, very excited to see this post. Jyoti, would you like to say something about the next one?
Yeah. Okay, Firoza is someone who has been always supporting We Care with a beautiful crochet blankets, caps for children. And she has done for all 3 days. She's just sent me a picture of her third day mile, and it's been wonderful that she's been associated with We Care for such a long time.
This is Karina, who also, she was the first one to post on our pages, and she did it on all 3 days again. So she's also one of the lucky winners. Jyoti, you like this one? Go ahead.
Yeah, this video actually, the photo doesn't speak much, but the video itself is very cute, where the lab is trying to do a treadmill and very, dedicatedly doing it. So it was one of the fun shoots that we loved.
Mr. and Mrs. Advani, any thoughts on our winners?
Well, I think it was very innovative, and some of these were, it was good to see, especially the ones with the dog on the treadmill. And I think we should now, include everybody in our.
Yes.
It should be just
two-legged, four-legged, everyone is welcome.
To those with 2 legs.
Yes, exactly. And actually, that video shows that dog doing the treadmill for quite some time. It's quite amazing. I'm going to share it with you.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead, Jyoti.
Yeah, thank you. As beautifully quoted by His Holiness Dalai Lama, the roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation for the goodness. So don't forget to do your good deed on the donation link shared on the screen. Team We Care expresses a warm thank you to Ms. Shaina NC for always being there to support, Mr. and Mrs. Advani for continuing to believing in us. We look forward to a great partnership for many more coming years to help so that Team We Care continues the support towards our cancer warriors with their treatment. We sincerely thank each and everyone who has been a part of this beautiful 3-day virtual event and has taken the step forward always by being there for us. Mrs. Shobha Dey, Rageshwari Lumba, VG Venkatesh, Dr. Rahul Joshi, Dr. Tapan Saikia, doctors from ATTRAC, Dr. Sachin Punantar, Dr. Vasu Babu, Dr. Anand Gokan, Ruchi Kadakia Bhagat and her team from Singapore. Thank you, Swati Mehta, for the yoga session. Anu Goyal, who shed light on social anxiety. Achal Gupta, Arts and Motion, and Rupesh Petnikar for the dance classes. Drishti Nagpal and Bhavya Shah for making us all do the Zumba. Dr. Shilpa Desai for the session on immunity and oxygen. Anamika Soni for difference through dance. Aman Jagwani and his fab friends Roncha, Anubha Kaul, Pritesh Walia, Vikram Bham and Ryan Shasti for the soothing and foot tapping live stream concert. Thank you Swedish House Mafia for the hampers, Astor for the vouchers and Blopong India for the gifts for our lucky winners. Your gesture is a great encouragement for the participants, viewers, and indeed it is very heartwarming. A special thank you to Jogita and Alia, the mom and daughter duo, for coordinating Caramile at the back end all the way from Goa. And also to the organizers, Mishal Thapar, Ananya Kalantri, Ananya Vora, Siddhant Sathe, Lee Divencha, Laila Poonawala, and Tarveen Arora. The person who made us believe in what we could do to move the event from concept to reality. A big shout out to Sanaya Dariwala. Thank you so much for making this happen and for pushing each one of us and breaking our boundaries to learn something new. All your hard work is why we are here. A big thank you to all our patient advocates who have contributed beyond the call of duty during these tough times to be able to help our cancer warriors in every possible way. Our last event post this is a beautiful culmination by Sarosh Nanavati for the Insta Live musical concert at 6 p.m. today. Don't miss to join in. Thank you, Sarosh. Team VCare requests all those who have joined on or who are on the Facebook Live with us to keep supporting us, to help us help them. I now request Hartej, who is here with us, a cancer survivor and founder of Hartej Cancer Foundation, to sing his heart's favorite song. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Hartej and this is my elder brother Vedant, and he's the one who did all the R&D during my cancer treatment. So as I always talk about the family which help us survive the cancer and all those stuff, so I'll let him speak today, and then we'll sing a song together today. So it will be the first time ever we'll be singing a song. So all.
So there's nothing much to say from my side, you know. I always keep hearing that he takes my name in front of all the podiums wherever he goes. But the truth is that, you know, you need that path within you to survive. We did all which we can do. We took help of God, we took help of spirituality, we took help of numerology, we took help of music, sounds, food, we eat everything, and apart from obviously the treatment which was supposed to happen for him, the 12 chemotherapies. But yes, it was a good combined effort of everyone where we came up with this, and I really don't want to remember that time, but yes, it's like, yes, we found everyone. So thank you so much for calling me in this place.
So he never comes in the, any video or something like that. But luckily, I came to Hyderabad day before yesterday. So when I got to know that I am about to sing, so he plays a guitar very well. So I thought, let's sing together today. So we'll sing a song which we sing very often.
Come on, let's hear it.
Yeah, so it's Papa Kehte Hain.
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखे जो उसको झूमे बाहर, मालूम मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखे जो उसको झूमे बाहर, कालों में खिली थी कलियों का मौसम, आंखों में जादू, होठों पे प्यार, बंदा ये खूबसूरत काम करेगा, दिल की दुनिया में अपना नाम करेगा। मेरी नजर से देखो तो यारो, ये मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा।
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hartej.
पर हरतेज आपका तो वो क्लासिक एक लाइन सुनना ही पड़ेगा जाने से पहले जो आपने
Okay.
one line.
So this, yeah. So this song is, every time I am into VCare Foundation events, I sing. So I'll sing this again. अभी मुझ में कहीं बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी, जगी धड़कन नई, जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी, कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने, इसे छू लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, खुशियाँ चूम लूं या रो लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, अभी मुझ में कहीं बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी।
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Jyoti, does the next program come on?
Yes. Anamika, yeah, Anamika.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि।
Before Jyoti says something, I must add on. Anamika is a cancer survivor. She had cancer when she was 4 years old, and it was her determination to become a doctor somehow. But I think then she took up dance as a challenge and has decided to become a doctor in dance, take her PhD degree in dance. She's a gold medalist and has done extremely well. I mean, you can see that the fact that she's dancing in that small balcony, that she can dance anywhere and she can do anything. Thanks a lot, Anamika, for the dance.
Yeah, thank you. Ankita, can we have the video by Mrs. Shobane?
Just one sec.
Hi, this is Shobane. Believe me, I have done my 2,000 steps. I have jogged, I have walked, all for a very good cause, that is VCare's Care a Mile, which has taken off in a very big way and is going to help cancer patients and their families survive the pandemic a little better with all the help they can get from people like yourselves. All you have to do is clock those 2,000 steps, hashtag Care a Mile, VCare, led by the dynamic Vandana Gupta, and post a small donation. Every little bit counts. So do that, just as I just did.
So that is the end of our evening. It's also the end of our 3-day event. No, actually it's not the end. We have one more coming up now at 6 o'clock on Insta Live. Sorry? 6:30.
That's what at 6 p.m. Yeah.
6 p.m. on Insta Live with Sarosh Nanavati. But I want to tell everyone the event, the 3 days are over, but there are still more exciting gifts to give, and there is still time to run and to walk or to jog or to swim or to cycle. Do anything to show that you want to support us, and post your videos, post your photographs, post the donations to us. Keep it rolling. We still have exciting gifts coming because we have few left. So don't leave us here. Continue on our journey with us. And thank you so much for being here and for helping us all this time. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for being here.